Hi, Collective. How are you guys? Evie and I are doing good. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. She's back here laying down. We love you guys. Appreciate you for being here and for spending your time with us and watching our content. We appreciate everything that you do. Nothing goes unnoticed. Thank you, Collective, so much. I love you guys. All right, so I've already got some energy pulled on my table here, so we're going to tap into this message. We've got the solar plexus chakra. In the world, completion, closing cycles, and achievement. Okay, so let's read a little bit. Let's talk about the solar plexus. I've got it pulled up here on my tablet. So the solar plexus chakra is known as the Manipura chakra. It's the energy center in the body that is associated with self-confidence, identity, and the ego. And it's located between the navel and the diaphragm. So it's like about 3 fingers up above the belly button. It's like right in here. Okay. The solar plexus is associated with fire, which is said to represent the energy inside of us. It has to do with your identity and how we perceive ourselves. It's associated with self-confidence and the belief that we can accomplish anything. It's associated with your gut feelings and regulating fears. Now, what happens when it's blocked or unbalanced? It creates low self-esteem and feelings of insecurity, uncontrolled anger and irritation, difficulty setting boundaries for yourself, and unhealthy relationships. Okay? It's responsible for the regulation of your fears, your sense of power, and your gut feelings. That's why it's like called the belly brain, and it's connected with the third eye. So, you know, your intuitive feelings, you get that gut feeling. So if the third eye is blocked, you're going to have problems with your discernment, okay? And with your intuition and trusting your gut instincts and you know, all of that's connected. The solar plexus trauma or traumas that are stored in the solar plexus they stem from encounters with societal forces that push us to the brink of breakdown. These traumas involve abusive and oppressive authorities, environments that suppress our individuality, and suffocating encounters with power dynamics and controlling societies. And what happens when it's blocked, we become prisoners of our own anxiety, guilt, and insecurity. Our light, our very essence, becomes stifled. We want abundance, but somewhere deep inside we don't feel worthy of it. How to unblock it? You can look at fire. So like you can gaze into like a candle flame or just build a fire and fire gaze. Surround yourself with the colors yellow and gold. Repeat positive affirmations. Take deep breaths, like doing breath work. Try meditation. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube where you can work with your chakras and do like the seed mantras to activate each one of them as well. Work with yellow crystals. Use aromatherapy, and you can open your chakras with yoga as well. Emotional blocks in the solar plexus chakra includes low self-esteem, a fear of rejection, and past experiences of failure or criticism. Negative self-talk and chronic stress can also contribute to these blockages. It can be responsible for weight problems with weight loss or weight gain or a fluctuation in your weight. Anxiety is a common cause of solar plexus pain. The solar plexus is tied to the adrenal glands and the lungs. The organ behind the solar plexus is just behind the stomach, and it's in front of the aorta. The aorta is the largest blood vessel in the body. It's just below the diaphragm, the muscle below the lungs. The solar plexus looks like 2 clusters of nerves. When the solar plexus is blocked, you have low self-esteem, insecurity, you're indecisive, you procrastinate, you have a lack of confidence, you have control issues and digestive problems and diet problems. Foods that you can eat, like eat yellow foods, like bananas, yellow peppers, eggs, pineapple, things like that. There's a connection between the solar plexus and your emotional health. Anxiety and stress, as well as low self-esteem and feeling powerless, can create solar plexus chakra imbalances that perpetuate these emotions if the third eye chakra stays blocked. So you definitely need to make sure that those two are working in tandem. Let's see here. The stomach, or the solar plexus chakra, is the center of your will and your power. So it's like your power source, okay? The physical symptoms of a solar plexus chakra that's opening can include like a feeling of warmth or heat in that region, can create cramps, like abdominal cramps or even muscle spasms. You can have digestive issues, changes in your digestion, such as bloating or even nausea. It can make your appetite fluctuate, and it can also create some food cravings. Magnesium is a good supplement that you can take for the solar plexus. It's a natural stress reliever, and it reduces cortisol levels, and it promotes relaxation. And it supports the solar plexus chakra, which governs your confidence and your self-control. And this supplement is ideal for stress relief and chakra alignment. The solar plexus functions the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the stomach, all of the organs that are in that area, the aorta, the diaphragm, and even part of the lungs. It gives you the va-va-voom to move forward in life with confidence and clarity. Manifesting with the solar plexus chakra, you just need to quiet your mind so that you can look inward to tap into your own sense of self. And doing this will strengthen your sense of self-empowerment and confidence so you can start reaching new heights. If it's imbalanced, it is believed to cause feelings of depression and low self-esteem. When it's blocked, there are telltale emotions that may flood the system, including lacking self-confidence, feeling unworthy, doubting yourself, and feeling weak. This blockage can present itself in a lack of integrity, no clear direction, avoidant behavior, or overly emotional symptoms. The solar plexus is more than just an energy center. It's the battleground where self-worth, abundance, and personal power are won or lost. When it's well balanced, it brings a healthy self-esteem, self-respect, appropriate self-discipline, stamina, and an empowered sense of self. So that's having a healthy sense of confidence and self-esteem. With this center being associated with your self-esteem, your sense of purpose, your personal identity, and your individual will, it also deals with your digestion and your metabolism. Okay. Had to go put it back on the charger. Okay, next we've got the World with the Queen of Wands. Passionate and determined, attractive and confident, self-assured and charismatic. So having a good sense of self-esteem as you're presenting yourself to the world. We got the Rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Okay, so there's going to be some kind of a change and transition. You're rescuing yourself. The shadow side, so like if it were blocked, it assumes that the rescued will reciprocate and keeps the rescued one needy. With your Independence here, with the cat, you are being encouraged to develop balance between independence and time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. Next, we've got the Knight. So, a keeper of honor. Having on your armor as you go to battle, your spiritual armor. Having loyalty. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. And that's having that beautiful, healthy sense of self-esteem. Next, we've got the Angel of Strength and the Empress. You're so strong. You have so much inner and outer strength. Divine feminine energy, motherhood, being very nurturing and loving to yourself as you go through, a transition here, that you could be having a power shift right now, 11 minutes exactly on the clock. So there's like a powerful shift in the energy and in your energy. You're upgrading. You could be going through a powerful shift. You've realized that no one's going to rescue us. We have to rescue ourselves. Positive movement forward with death. So having a death and a rebirth so that you can positively move forward in a good direction here. And that would be like the Eight of Pentacles. So having a powerful transformation right now. There's endings and change, a transition as you release so that you can positively move forward. We have a Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. The shadow attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. Okay. There's a storm or turmoil that could be coming ahead, but you have eagle vision. All right. It is time to look inward with an attentive eye. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed of were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. Get ready for greatness. So you're weathering the storms. You've got eagle vision. You're rescuing yourself. You're independent. We have the blacksmith. You're forging and shaping your new reality. Okay. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got envy with the High Priestess. So someone could envy your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts here. You have hidden knowledge, you have a powerful intuition, and people find you very mysterious. Okay, and they could be envious of this energy in you because you're tapped in, you're working on your chakras, and you're doing the work. You're doing the inner work that needs to be done. Caring connections are coming in. Okay, soul tribe families are, and that's soulmate energies. Like, we have a beautiful soul tribe here. I love you, collective. We've got such sweet, awesome people in our soul tribe here. You guys are so amazing, and so building like caring connections with like-minded people that understand your energy, that respect your energy, that don't want to drain you, especially with narcissistic energies, that want to come in and wreak havoc in our energetic field. 14 minutes exactly on the clock. We've got the Four of Wands, home and reunions, stability and belonging and celebrations. Some of you could even have new love that could lead to marriage that's coming in. We do have new love in the energy for those of you who are ready to receive. If you're not, then that's not your part of the reading. But the caring connections can be romantic or platonic, okay? But it's having stability and a sense of belonging. And that's going to also come from this healthy solar plexus chakra here. We've got the orphan child. Okay. could have been dealing with abandonment issues or just always feeling like you don't fit in. We're the black sheep. You know, people don't get us. They think we're mysterious. They don't understand. People fear what they don't understand. You know, they fear us. And we're like the sweetest people ever, but they just don't, a lot of people don't get it, you know. The light attribute of the orphan child is independence based on learning to go it alone and conquering the fear of surviving. And we've definitely had to do that throughout our life, that's for sure. I mean, our life path has been so brutal that it is definitely not for the faint of heart. I mean, I know our stories blow people's minds, and people, if you start talking about your life experiences, people probably look at you like you're crazy, like whatever. It's like something that would be in a horror film or on a movie screen. It's just, it's mind-boggling, you know, but that's what creates that strength. And the more trials that we go through, it helps develop that healthy sense of self. It helps you identify with your ego self, because the ego is extremely important and it has to be there, but it's not what has to lead and operate the body. From the shadow aspect of the being, which would be a blockage there, being in the shadow side, but you have to make peace with it and have the balance of the light and the dark energy for a healthy sense of ego, which would be self-confidence. Okay. The shadow attribute of the orphan child is feelings of abandonment, having abandonment issues that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. You know, and I think that we've all, a lot of us, not all, but a lot of us have experienced dying, just wanting that family unit that we never experienced in a healthy way. So you seek that out with people that you get in relationships with. Sometimes you could become very close with the family members of someone that you're with, and they or friends, or, you know, just with these caring connections, because you seek that sense of love and care that you weren't given in your childhood, you know. And that is also going to affect your self-esteem, your sense of identity, your self-worth. Especially if you were abused, it's going to distort the perception of your identity and the reality that it holds. And it's hard to overcome that and heal that. It's a lot of inner shadow work that has to be done. You're very mysterious. Someone could say that you wear a mask and that you're not showing your true self, or you could just feel as though you can't always be yourself around a lot of people. And a lot of people, they don't deserve to know who you are, because they're not going to do anything but trying to destroy your energy by being in it, you know, siphoning off of you. So you could be hiding yourself, hiding your gifts, hiding who you truly are, and that also affects the sense of self-esteem and self-worth. The bobcat with mystery, yeah. And then with the high priestess here, you're very mysterious. The bobcat teaches you that there is true power and strength in silence and patience. In order to get what you want, you must be willing to plan, adapt, and above all, have the patience to see your dreams manifest. So, you know, silence and patience, you know, you start to learn as you go through your enlightenment journey who you give your energy and your time to. Some people just don't deserve it. So you just learn to be quiet. Therefore, part of the journey, you want to be acknowledged. You want to be heard, because maybe you were never allowed to speak, or when you did, there were always repercussions. And then eventually you just get to where you're silent and you move in silence, and it's very mysterious. People don't know what you're up to. It's confusing. And then they want to attack something, you know, because they think you're up to something, and you're just protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy, but people don't always see it that way. We have a guide. So navigating the progress in the direction that you're taking. You could be a guide. You're guiding and navigating your own journey here. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. Exactly. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and you are worthy. Yeah, and you start being very selective on who you allow in your energy. You trust your inner guidance and your spiritual guidance from the divine. We've got the first chakra with Archangel Michael. So this has to do with your root chakra, with your stability on the earth with your fight or flight response, being able to survive on the earth plane, being grounded, being able to take care of yourself financially and having stability and security. Okay, and then with the Four of Wands here coming out with the stability and the security, things are going to start improving. We've got the Magician. So you're powerfully manifesting, you're co-creating with the divine, you're a powerful alchemist. You have a lot of willpower here with the solar plexus coming out. You're very resourceful. So everything that you need, you have as the Magician energy, and with the High Priestess, the Magician draws from the energy of the High Priestess. My left ear is ringing, to help work in tandem to powerfully manifest, to bring in the resources that you need to be able to take care of yourself. Archangel Michael is telling you to choose wisely. Okay, so think like Seven of Cups energy, seeing through the illusions, making sure that you're very grounded in decisions that you make. Ask Archangel Michael to help guide your path so that you can choose wisely for what it is that you're manifesting. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So something fated, a fated event with positive changes is coming forward, and there's always cycles that we have to go through, and things are changing. And then with the death and the rebirth here, you're having a powerful cyclic change that's going on in your life right now. We've got the Messiah. So Jesus, Father God, the Messiah. Serving humanity with humility is the light attribute. The shadow attribute is exaggerated belief that you are the only means to which a cause can succeed. And you could have dealt with people, that acted that way towards you. But you just operate with an act of service, and you're humble. You operate with humility. You serve humanity out of the goodness of your heart because it's something that you love, and you share your love. You have a strong affection and love for the Messiah and for yourself and for helping others. We have the Deer with gentleness. You're gentle with yourself and with others. This is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of this spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. Yeah. So beautiful. So Archangel Michael is helping you feel grounded so that you feel safe, so that your heart's not closed off, and so that you can operate with a beautiful sense of loving yourself and others from a big, beautiful heart chakra here. And you blast that love out all across the earth. We have Learner. He's snoring. You're a seeker of knowledge. You're very inquisitive. You're aspirant. You explore things, and you're making progress on your journey here. It's time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. And that's the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect. Learn how to work with the universal laws. They're so important. And the law of karma with the Wheel of Fortune here. So balancing out karmic energy to come into the North Node energy. Some of you may already be in your North Node, or you're working towards that goal. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. It's like a boomerang. So manifesting Dharma, you've put out a lot of good energy. It's going to start coming back in. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. You've got to believe it. We have freedom from the Three of Swords. Freedom from a painful heartbreak, painful endings. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. We are responsible for our happiness. No one else is responsible for our happiness. If we allow someone else to be responsible for our happiness, we're going to be let down every time. We have to take care of that ourselves and rescue ourselves and be our own hero in our own story, coming in like a knight in shining armor to rescue ourselves. Heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. And grief and sorrow are stored in the heart chakra. So overcoming all of that energy to where your heart chakra is not blocked, so that you can operate with this beautiful Messiah energy and show your beautiful love and bold light to the world. We have the throat chakra, speaking your truth, not having a fear of speaking up, standing up for yourself. The Three of Wands, looking ahead with confidence and growth and having foresight. So something could be you could speak for work. You could have something going on with the business to where you speak. You're looking ahead towards the future with positive goals. With the Eight of Pentacles, some of you could do something to where you communicate effectively with what you do. The Eight of Pentacles is something that you're extremely skilled at. You're like an expert in your field, and it's something that you really, really love doing, and it's where your gifts and your passion are ignited with that, and you're not scared to stand up for someone, to stand up for yourself. You're learning how to empower yourself and others, because you're an earth angel. You're an angel here, and the Messiah is here with you. Jesus is right here with you. The light attribute is helping those in need with no expectation of return. The shadow attribute is acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. And, you could have had to deal with some duplicitous people in your life. Being duplicitous is someone that acts like they love God, but they're a hypocrite, and then behind the scenes they really don't. They're not right with God. They just put on a face and they act like they are as a cover. So, but you're this true angel energy here. I mean, you have the energy of the Messiah in you, of God's source energy within you, and you're very powerful. Divine timing is at play. Believe in the right timing. And wow, with the well, with communication. Wow, Spirit. I don't know why I get so surprised, but I do. You are encouraged to, because of how it gets clarified. You are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Yeah. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. Don't be scared to speak your truth. Don't be scared to stand up for yourself. You're allowed. We have a freedom of speech in America. You have the right to stand up for yourself and say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. We've got coach. So you're in training right now. You're nurturing yourself. You're loving yourself. You're encouraging and supporting yourself. And you could also, if some of you could have platforms. Some of you could be an angelic coach. Some of you could be a light worker, starseed, earth angels. And you're using your throat chakra to share your gifts. You're developing a plan to encourage and support others on their journey to help them overcome the Three of Swords, the painful energy that you've had to endure. You can relate to them, and that's why one reason why our journeys have been so hard is so that we can have compassion and so that we can relate and empathize and with others that are going through similar situations. And then what we've learned on our journey with all the wisdom that we've gained through our trials and our tribulations, we are to help others with that, okay? Whatever you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. And whenever we have all kinds of ideas that are like flowing through our mind and we don't know where to start with one thing. Start with one thing. Write a list of what you think would be the most important, and then like bullet list it and categorize it. Start with that one thing, and as you do 29 minutes exactly on the clock, when you do one thing at a time, it's not overwhelming, so that you can actually accomplish the goals and get something done. And it will increase your motivation level, because you start feeling good. You feel confident in yourself, like, oh my gosh, I'm accomplishing this. I'm so proud of myself. And it's okay, because when you are accomplishing your goals, you're doing the work, you have every right to feel proud of yourself. People could be envious because you are accomplishing your goals, and they could be stuck and stagnant in an energy to where they're not doing the work, and then they're mad at you because you're actually doing it. And it's not easy. A lot of people don't want to do the work because it's hard. It's hard going in there and truly being honest with yourself and having that honest communication with yourself to where, you know, being truthful with yourself and with others, and you live in a state of integrity, and you want other people that are around you 30 minutes exactly on the clock to be in a state of integrity around you as well. Right back to Empress energy. And the Empress attracts. The Empress doesn't go out having to chase everything down. The Empress is a powerful, creative, manifesting force that attracts what she needs to her with that divine feminine energy. And masculine or feminine, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy, and all of us, it has to be balanced. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay? Clarity and truth with new ideas, and having victory and triumph with your achievements here. Being honest with yourself, addressing what needs to be addressed. We have the cornucopia with the Ace of Pentacles. So you're powerfully manifesting abundance, new opportunities, prosperity, and security and stability into your life, which is going to help you feel more grounded on the earth. And it could increase the envy towards your haters, you know. But you're trusting your intuition, you're very tapped in, and you care about the connections that you have with people. It's not superficial, you truly care, and you have a huge heart. And a lot of people are just out for what they can gain, and you're not like that. You serve humanity with humility and love and grace and empathy. And when someone is not operating in that state, then they take advantage of others, you know. And you have probably been very taken advantage of throughout your life. I know I have. And, you know, it's what happens. You overdo. You overshare your energy, and you're depleted because you're not being given back with a reciprocity with what you should receive back in return. But the universe will turn that around. And once you eliminate what's no longer serving you and what's draining you and not reciprocating back into you in a healthy way, you start having that healthy sense of self-esteem and be like, I do not deserve to be treated like this, and I refuse to allow it to continue any longer. There's that envy. People are going to be mad whenever you walk away because now they can't deplete you anymore, and you're not going to put up with their bullshit. You know, because you're going to protect yourself, because your energy is sacred and not everyone deserves to have it. It's very special, and it's not for everyone, you know. We have an athlete. So the light attribute is dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. So you're definitely strengthening in your spirit. You're very strong. The shadow attribute is a misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, a false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Reconciliation and rebuild. So you're rebuilding yourself. You're dedicated to transcending the physical limits, anything that could be blocking or handicapping you in some way, or what you would perceive to be in that way. You're developing your willpower with a powerful solar plexus chakra here, and you are powerfully connected with the angel of strength and the Messiah with the solar plexus. You have powerful strength in your spirit. With the hawk, with spirituality, wow! Oh my God, over here my body's standing up. This is a beautiful message. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. And then the eagle vision here. Yeah, see, you can detach and pull yourself out and pull yourself up with the high priestess energy. You see the big picture. You allow the big picture to be seen instead of just what's going on right on the inside, okay? The bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. Yeah. So you detach and you work with spirit and with your guides, and you're dedicated to this, to transcending as you're going through this powerful spiritual awakening here. You're having a level up that's going on. We have the child. So working on your inner child, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You're innocent. Having that childlike innocence and the innocence and then the childlike mind is an extremely powerful tool in manifesting. Because when you're little, you're not, I don't necessarily want to say the word perverted, but it's the only mind that's coming, the world, like perverted, like how the world will destroy the childlike innocence, you know, and a child believes that anything's possible. And when you believe with that kind of a childlike mind, you become an extremely powerful manifester. Refuse to believe otherwise. You know, as long as it's in alignment, then you're going to be able to draw that and attract that to you and be able to receive it. And you have to get into alignment and manifest with your visualization, with your power, with your solar plexus to powerfully create the reality that you want. Take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. You got to trust in the process and trust in divine timing. And some of you could work with children. You could be very good with children. Children are probably very drawn to you. They feel safe in your energy. Like whenever you're walking through a store or out in public or something, children probably just stare at you, you know, and then they smile because they see an angel in their presence. They know their sweet little innocence lets them know there's an angel right there, you know. We've got the garden and the gate. So walking away from what no longer serves you. I'm going to read this one here. Let's see. No. It's in this one. There's an affirmation with this. It's abundant prosperity and staying safe. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside of the garden is locked while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time, and the Ace of Pentacles did come out. But be aware. The choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. Got to step out of our comfort zone and trust the process and go with the flow. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam, and freedom did come out. And you're going to get that freedom when you overcome the painful energy of the Three of Swords. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Now, in reverse, it indicates the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize that isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. The affirmation: I am blessed with an abundantly spiritual life. Every day in every way, my joyous prosperity grows and grows. Okay. And we got the Chariot. So positive movement forward. Okay. You're determined to have success as you're moving forward. We've got we've got self-esteem. Yeah. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, and you're going to share your gifts with the world. The Eight of Wands, fast movement, quick decision, and sudden progress. Okay? So as you have this healthy sense of self-esteem, it's going to be like a sudden jolt in something where you could have felt stuck and blocked in some way. You're like going to catapult forward 40 minutes exactly on the clock. Oh, wow. Having blockages and obstacles that you've been trying to deal with and overcome. We have the Servant. The light attribute is delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. The shadow attribute is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with your life. Feeling blocked and having obstacles that have to overcome. We have the Fox with opportunities. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. Yeah. So you're manifesting new opportunities to come in for you. And you could have been feeling blocked, but there's a blockage that could have been going on that's being removed right now. Some of you could be influencers, you could be content creators, or you could start something. You could start doing this. You could have some kind of an online influence. You're a trendsetter. You could have followers. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Yeah, you're going to be like a muse, and that's beautiful energy. We've got trapped in fear with the Eight of Swords and then the Nine of Swords. Having sleepless nights, full of anxiety, overcoming this, anxiety and depression, coming to a breaking point to where you actually break down. When you have a breakdown, that's when you're going to have a breakthrough. Overcoming any negativity that could have kept you trapped in a state of fear with the Three of Swords energy of overcoming horrific grief and painful heartbreak. A change is coming in with these burdens of the Ten of Wands, okay? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and change is the only constant. The energy is constantly changing, okay? And we have to be that catalyst for our growth. It's overcoming the burdens and stress, anxiety and defeat. You could be feeling burnt out, and that's going to change, okay? We have the Saboteur. The light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. So don't sabotage yourself. The shadow attribute, and it induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So people could be trying to sabotage your growth, but whenever you're focused on yourself, you self-empower. And it's going to bring massive changes into your life to help you overcome these obstacles and these blockages. And you're changing these burdens. You're no longer going to be trapped in a state of fear. You're educating yourself, and you could be educating others. You could be a teacher, and then the guide came out over here. You could be a guide. You could be a mentor. You could be imparting your wisdom onto others. We've got enemies here. Watch your back with enemies, okay, that could be trying to come against you. We've got the Spider with manifestation, trying to sabotage what you're manifesting. Your enemies are trying to sabotage what you're manifesting. They want you in this Three of Swords energy because they're envious. And they're not going to be able to destroy what you're manifesting with the divine. I mean, the Messiah is here. And you've got to stay grounded so that you can manifest what you want up on the earth plane. And you have to choose wisely. You're learning how to choose wisely. Your discernment is increasing. You're trusting your intuition, and you're following your guidance. You're very tapped in. You weave your web in life. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. Absolutely. And Grandmother Spider totem medicine is very powerful protection medicine. So you're being protected from your enemies here, trying to destroy you, creating blockages and obstacles in your life. Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It's not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. And sometimes whenever we're going through a healing phase, we have cycles. And you can see a pattern throughout the year, like sometimes, like during the winter for me, I'll use me as an example. During the winter, I always things slow down, money slows down, transitions are coming in, and I'm doing a lot of introspection and healing. I always do healing work every day. I work on it constantly, 24/7, but it's profound things that occur during the winter, and it's the harder time. But then once the spring comes in, it's pew, straight out the gate. And then for the whole rest of the year, there's a lot of major energy that's good and changing. But during that winter months, we're going through that inner time to go into that hermit mode and have that solitude. Drawing down the moon, divine feminine, connecting with source, channeling with source, and then just having that stillness, being able to silence and still the mind so that you can listen to your guidance and to your higher self. With creativity, this is beautiful Empress energy here, okay? You're very creative, tapping in with your sacral chakra and your solar plexus to help you powerfully create what you're trying to manifest. We have yin energy, the number 2. Okay. It's the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering info and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. Okay. And we've got an identity crisis that needs to be addressed, or could need to be addressed. Struggling with a fragmented or unclear sense of self, often due to significant life changes or trauma, leading to spiritual confusion. Okay, so needing to have and address an identity crisis, learning who you are as you're stepping into your true authentic self. Saturn in the 7th house of Libra, I balance with partnership extremes. Being self-sacrificing, having a small social circle, being honest and caring, could marry later in life, being very loyal and fair and charitable, being ambitious, tends to give power away to their partner. Unequal partnerships may be a painful life theme, but these will teach you how vital it is to establish boundaries, what you need from your partner. Okay, so it's calling your power back and not allowing someone to take advantage of us, right? Self-love. Focusing on the self-love here. Connecting with the spirit world, receiving messages and assistance, going in and going through these painful memories so that they can be transmuted and healed, okay? And loving yourself, being gentle with yourself, because it's a hard process to go in and face all of that, but it has to be done, and we alone are responsible for our healing. No one else can do our healing work for us. Truth be told, and that's the truth. Number 14. It's honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication, and facing it head on. We have needing to address unresolved grief, and grief and sorrow will block the heart chakra. That's where that's stored. Lingering pain and emotional distress related to the loss of a loved one or a significant life event. So, facing the truth of trauma that impacted you significantly in your life, and there's going to be multiple scenarios where that's occurred. Uranus in the 10th house of Capricorn, I use, needs to break free from societal expectations. It's lacking external validation and acceptance, feels forced to conform, fears rejection, anxiety from not being able to be oneself, unconventional, and takes issue with authority. To redefine your place in the world, become your own inner authority, develop internal security, and step into full acceptance of this redefinition. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Stripping illusions. To have a whole new perception as you're choosing wisely, seeing through all the illusions with the Seven of Cups. Having a whole new perception and perspective. Being flexible, going with the flow. Number 19. It's having teachability. Like you're a learner. You want to learn. You're teachable. You have to be teachable. Okay? Having open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important to you. Feelings arising from soul fragmenting, belief in the fragmentation or loss of essential aspects of the soul due to trauma. So whenever we experience trauma in our lives, physical abuse, emotional, spiritual, mental, sexual, any kind of abuse, it creates holes and tears in the auric and energetic field, and parts of our soul will fragment out. So we've got to do soul retrieval, go through those soul regression therapy, and face what those situations were, make it to where we're no longer triggered by them. Forgiveness is for yourself to release that energy from having a strong hold over you so that you can have your power back and call those soul fragments back into yourself so that you can be whole. Avoidant. Mars in the 12th house of Pisces, I believe. Lacks self-confidence, hides feelings, represses rage, being bullied, feels defeated, expresses anger non-verbally, so it could be like passive-aggressive, being stymied. Oh, passive-aggressive is right here. Avoids conflict. It's hard for you to believe you can accomplish great things. Allow encouragement from others, which will bolster your confidence and help you meet your goals. Okay. We've got healing energy. Could get someone to do energy healing work on you, or you can start to learn how to do this for yourself, working on your chakras. Some of you could do Reiki. You know, I'm a Reiki master. If you need energy healing work, you're more than welcome to message me if you'd like to book a session, and we can do some energy healing work with you. But we've got attraction, or just finding someone that you trust, you know, because it's a very personal and I want to say like a private experience, because someone is tapping into your deepest parts of your soul. And anytime I have a client, I won't let someone else sit in there unless my client wants that person in there, because especially if someone is dealing with abuse and then a couple comes and then they can't talk about the abuse and feel safe about it because the partner's sitting there, you know. So I mean, like, having your healing session with that one-on-one is important so that you can be open and honest to address what's truly going on. And then you can truly heal at that point, and you can learn how to do all of this yourself. Everyone is capable of learning how to do these things. It's part of our higher self, and it's part of our spiritual senses, the meta senses. Okay, but we have attraction, so you're powerfully attracting with your healing energy here and manifesting with the Empress energy, attracting what you want to come in for you, and you're going to be happy. Number 26, we've got happiness here, a lot of happiness that you're attracting, and you're your energy, just being in your energy with this angelic energy. Your people heal just being in your energy. So it's like as soon as someone comes in your energy, your healing energy is just going to start flowing out, and you have to do things to safeguard yourself, right? Needing to address a forgiveness blockage. Yeah. Psychological barrier hindering individuals from granting forgiveness, often stemming from deep-seated emotional wounds, resentments, or unresolved trauma. Okay, so we've got to forgive so that we can be happy and let go and let God. Pluto in the 6th house of Virgo. I analyze. Highly self-aware. Being observant. Focused self-improvement, hard-working, over-analysis paralysis, being anxious, serves others, fears criticism, feeling conflicted, loves a challenge, and being humble. Painful self-awareness and self-distrust often blocks you from sharing your gifts. Trust in your heart connection to Source to relieve this anxiety. Know you are enough. Yeah, you got to believe in yourself. And you're highly self-aware. Strengthening your discernment. You're so strong. Strength is all over this reading. So your discernment is strengthening. It's time to go. Number 45. Could be time to move on and walk through this garden gate here. Issues coming from a trust deficiency. Pervasive lack of trust in oneself, others, or the world. Often resulting from past experiences of betrayal, abandonment, or trauma. So overcoming a lot of trauma with trust issues and betrayal. Pluto in the 12th house of Pisces, I believe. Walks the path between worlds. Clearing karmic debris. Being highly sensitive. Spiritually attuned, feels inadequate, hides emotion, being observant, moody, not trendy, relates to societal outcasts. This placement demands complete surrender to Source and tuning in to your greater being, which is your higher self. If you drift off this path, you will invariably be rerouted back to it. Okay. Oh, I forgot to read I forgot to read these. Let's see. Flexible. Did I read that? Yes. I didn't read happy. What number is it? Number 26. So happy is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. And then the time to go, which is number 45. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. The new is coming in, okay? And you're walking between worlds here. I pulled from the Ascended Masters deck. And we got White Buffalo Calf Woman. A peace offering could be coming in. People could be trying to be in competition with you. The collective, we don't compete with other people. We don't do that. There's no reason for competition. Beehive. Taurus energy, being diligent and persistent, having stamina, application, you're tireless, you're mindful, you work very hard, and you're devoted. You're fruitful, you're busy, being conscientious, energetic, continual harvest and endurance for your effort, you're patient, and you're concentrating on what you're trying to bring forth into your life, okay? And someone could be that's envious could be trying to compete with you in some way. Trying to survive the natural disasters that you had to go through. Being frustrated, having to take risks. We have to take risks. Overcoming this 3 of Swords energy. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. It's dealing with pain and suffering. A bitter truth, having separation, selfishness, and heartbreak, having strife from an injury. Leave open the door for the highest potential outcome. Okay? And this just looks like walking through that garden gate to be able to reach your highest potential. And it's going to offer you peace. Okay. White Buffalo Calf Woman. This card heralds the resolution of an argument or misunderstanding. Those involved in the situation are ready to forgive and forget. Be open to seeing the other person's point of view to soften any hard feelings. As you allow compassion into the situation, love's healing power ensures that everyone's needs are met harmoniously. Leave the details about how this situation will be resolved to the infinite wisdom of spirit. Be willing to forgive. Have compassion for everyone involved in this situation, including yourself. Accept another's apology. See the humor in the situation. White Buffalo Calf Woman is a prophetess who appeared to the Lakota Native Americans. She presented the Lakotas with a special pipe to amplify the power of their prayers and to bridge a connection between earth and heaven. And that's walks the path between worlds over here. Wow, spirit. As she turned to leave the tribe, she turned into a buffalo of different colors to signify the unity of all races of humanity. She promised that she would return to bring unity and peace to earth. The sign of her return would be the birth of a white buffalo calf. Call upon White Buffalo Calf Woman to instill harmony into your relationships and for world peace. It's having that unity and oneness where we can get along with each other and not have all this crazy racial shit, you know. You are seeing this situation accurately. We have Horus. You're working on what you're building and what you're creating right now. We have Aries energy with the shield. Defensive and protecting and safeguarding yourself and your energy. You're a guardian. You stand up for yourself and for others. Any blockages that are here, you're overcoming the blockages. People have been trying to block you. You're prepared. You're heroic. You're the hero and the rescuer of your own story here. Having strongholds in your life that you're overcoming, having security. You're warding off unwanted energies. You're on guard and you're able to withstand. And I just see Archangel Michael energy whenever I look at this with his mighty shield and his mighty sword here protecting you and being in that beautiful shielded energy. And your angelic energy is very protective energy. Having to live and learn through experiences as you've been training here on Earth School, you know, as you're developing who you are with your sense of self. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Take a methodical approach and you'll achieve your dreams. It's being conservative and methodical. People could say you're dull, maybe you're homebodies and you don't like to do a lot. I know I don't even hardly like to leave the house. Being dependable. You're very dependable, you're patient, you're clever, you're efficient, and you're responsible. With the Knight of Pentacles. And it's going on for a long time, and the Knight of Pentacles is like a very sturdy offer. So whatever it is that you're working on building, it's going to be sturdy and steady, and like it's sound. It's a very sound energy that's not going to be destroyed. Being grateful for life's experiences is one of the keys to attaining inner peace. So coming to grips and to terms with how hard your journey has been. You're seeing the situation accurately, pulling yourself out to see the bigger picture with eagle vision and a bird's eye view as you're going through this level of your spirituality here. Let's see. Horus. Trust your feelings about the situation because they are accurate and valid. Let go of self-doubt. Oh my goodness. Even in the face of others' opinions. Your spiritual sensitivity has helped you see the truth. Although it may be easier to go along with the crowd or to shrink into apathy, you're called upon to take decisive action. You already know what to do. Even if people aren't supporting you, you know that spirit is. Other people will soon come around to your point of view. In the meantime, assume a leadership role. Trust your intuition and gut feelings. Ignore critics, naysayers, or skeptics. Avoid situations or relationships that don't feel right to you. Only you know what is correct for you. Horus is the Egyptian falcon-headed sky and sun god whose parents were Osiris and Isis. He was conceived after his mother brought his father back from the dead with the help of the sun god Ra. One of Horus's eyes was injured during a battle of revenge for his father's death. This is why Horus is represented with one large, clear-seeing eye. You can call upon Horus for help with spiritual or physical sight, including insight into the truth about situations. Okay. And we have Apollo. Focus upon your strengths. Yeah, you're very strong. You don't give yourself enough credit. And all we know how to do is be strong, and we don't even realize how strong we are collective. Finding balance. As you're focusing upon your strengths, you're finding balance and creating balance in your life. We have ballet shoes, Sagittarius energy. It's having stamina, endurance. You're very talented. It's repetition. Repeating cycles that have to be broken and understood so that the lessons can be learned. Your required effort, being on your toes, honing a skill with this Eight of Pentacles here. You're laser focused. You have poise and grace. Tread lightly. A balancing act. Pursuit of the arts. And an expertise. Having a strategy. Being strategic. Planning. You're choosing wisely and strategically moving. Could be moving in silence. With the High Priestess here, people could feel like you could read their minds. You could be predicting something. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus energy. Money regained after severe toil. Being determined and obstinate. Being in recovery mode. Having assistance. Receiving a gift could be coming in. Overcoming financial hardship. Life could have been very hard. Look around. There is help at hand. By walking your life's journey, you are dismantling false belief systems. Yeah. You're uncovering the lies of the 3D matrix, and you're focusing upon your strength. On the bottom of the deck, we have find the blessings in your current situation with Krishna. Okay. Every situation offers opportunities to grow and learn. When we curse a situation, we block its energy flow and things fester and grow worse. And this right here. Okay. People could have been trying to curse your opportunities, could have done it to ourselves here. In contrast, as you recognize the blessings within your current situation, supportive and healing energy flows towards you. This card comes to you because there's an there's an unrecognized blessing within your current situation. It can be something that you've learned or gained, for example. Recognize the blessing to accelerate the healing and manifestation that's trying to come to you. Come through, Spirit. Instead of worrying, pray and use positive affirmations. Know that everything's in divine and perfect order. This situation is resolving itself perfectly. You heal through the power of gratitude. Always operating with a state of gratitude, being thankful for everything that you've got, no matter how big or small. When you operate with a state of gratitude, the universe knows that you can be trusted with more. Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu, who is one of the 3 Hindu gods who oversees and protects Earth and her inhabitants. He is a messenger of joy, happiness, romantic love, and spiritual teachings. Krishna brings blessings to whoever calls upon him. Okay. Sorry, they're vacuuming. 1:10:10 on the clock. Okay, they stopped vacuuming. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have transformation. With death here, you're going through a powerful transformation right now. Slow and steady as you're moving through this process with communication, with this throat chakra energy here. You're very focused right now. Being very focused on what you're trying to manifest. Ancient ambulance, fortune, protection, skills, and possessions. Okay, you've got all kinds of new things that are coming in. Hecate's path, the cycle of life, night magic, crossroads, and letting go. So you could even be doing rituals for like abundance rituals, protection rituals, to do things to protect you, to help you let go of what no longer serves you. We have exchanging gifts. Number 27. The law of giving and receiving. That's one of the universal laws. Currency, trade-offs, weighing cost, and determining value. Saying that. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so I was drawn to this deck here. I'm not going to pull the card out. I'm just going to read the empowerment card from this energy. Make sure I'm in the phone. Okay. Okay. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Empowerment refers to the process of enabling or giving power to, and we typically associate power with strength. In the new energy, however, strength not only refers to the totality of everything that makes us strong on the outside, like our physical form and shape, but includes the inner qualities of wisdom, balance, flexibility, adaptability, and courage. Our true power is deeply rooted in our knowing of who we are, our connection to source and self. When we are clear about who we are, we can be clear about what we are here to do. This clarity is empowering. In the empowerment image, we see human shapes with their arms over their heads, referring to the state of completeness that every human can reach on their own. Yeah. They also show us the power of our connection. Because we are all connected to the same source, we can overcome any perceived differences and combine our power toward a more conscious reality. All the shades and gradations of blue refer to our ability to express ourselves in the world. Blue is also considered to be the color of truth. The red, and that with the throat chakra, with the Ace of Swords. Okay. The red in the center refers to our ability to ground and identify ourselves in the physical world. Red stimulates courage, strength, power, and determination. And the root chakra came out with Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael governs strength, courage, and protection. Like, that's what he stands for. The yellow balls emerging from the middle refer to the inner power that flows from our center onto the grid of the flower of life, the basis of our form-based reality, and the yellow would be the solar plexus chakra. Try this. Take a breath and go inside yourself for a thoughtful moment. Contemplate all the aspects of you that are supporting you to be your fullest expression. Do you speak and live your truth? And when you speak negative over yourself, that can be cursing and creating obstacles and blockages. So you've got to be very careful on how you speak about yourself, what you think, and what you say to yourself and to others. Are you comfortable showing up fully as yourself wherever you go? Try dressing up for no particular reason besides celebrating and empowering yourself. Yeah, it makes you feel good, and it increases your self-esteem and your self-confidence whenever you dress up. It makes you feel better about yourself. Okay? Let's see, what's next? We've got enchanting gifts. A blockage of the throat chakra. Okay? But the throat chakra came out with the Three of Wands here. You're looking ahead with confidence and growth, and you have foresight. A blocked throat chakra is difficulties in communication, expressing thoughts and feelings, emotional symptoms like shyness, fear of speaking, or dishonesty. So overcoming the fear of sharing your enchanting gifts with others as you're going through a powerful transformation here. And on the bottom of this deck, we have discernment. So, and then discernment came out in the other deck. So your discernment is increasing. Neptune in the 8th house of Scorpio, I desire, inherently wounded with intimacy and trust, being decisive, observant, moody, having deja vu, being analytical, transcendental experiences, porous boundaries, spiritual sexuality, projects abandonment and mistrust on others. Your ability to meet another in trust, intimacy, and vulnerability is in direct proportion to the depth you can go to meet yourself and alchemize your wounds. And that is overcoming this Three of Swords energy here. Okay? We have grapes with abundance, Virgo energy, bearing fruit and harvest with this cornucopia here and the Ace of Pentacles. Having fertility, and that's just being fertile in how you can manifest. It could be pregnancy as well for some of you. It's having merriment and prosperity, having surplus and fullness, juicy, overindulgence, tempting, goodness, having plenty, wealth, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Grapes could be significant. Oh, and under here we've got the crystal ball. Scorpio energy with your powerful intuition. Some of you could have premonitions, seeing clearly, and discernment is on this card, having a perception, and then the perception came out, and the other card over here, it's your sixth sense. Trusting your instincts, using divination, future planning, having ESP, the past, present, and future, having your gut reaction with your inner knowing. We have good news, encouragement, a surprise, and a miracle could be coming towards you here. Manifesting miracles in your life. Miracles happen all the time. With the Chariot, and it came out with, where's the Chariot? I saw it here. It came out with the Garden and the Gate, with the positive movement forward. You're focused and you're determined and you're concentrating on the direction that you want your life to go in. You've persevered and you're triumphing over all of this energy. Cancer energy could be significant. Could be your sign or someone's sign that you're dealing with whenever I'm calling out signs. Just flip it where it goes. Refusing to conform dismantles the world's fear-based system. Courageously be you. Yeah. Having the eagle vision, pulling yourself out of the 3D matrix. You walk the path between worlds. You're operating with the 5D state of consciousness and beyond to be able to operate on the world with the 3D state of consciousness. An open mind and the willingness to entertain new ideas repels stagnancy and a lack of growth. I forgot to read all these on the bottom. So on the bottom of the deck over here, we have heartache and loss and emotional loss. Okay. A lot of pain that you've had to overcome. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. The cards were just repeating throughout this reading. And with the positive movement forward under the Angel of Strength, we had the Eight of Pentacles come out with death. Having a commitment and being dedicated to the work and the effort that you're putting in to whatever you are expertly focusing and working on. You're a warrior in your spirit. You're so strong. You don't give yourself enough credit. The light attribute of the warrior is strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism. And the rescuer with the knight, you're the hero in your own story. Stoicism and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. The shadow attributes is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. And wow, we've got this wounded child here. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. The shadow attribute explains all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. We've got the ladybug with luck. Your goals are about to manifest in remarkable ways. Dreams are coming to fruition. Stop and enjoy this moment. It is important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that in due course of time, your wishes will come true. And we've got the cougar with leadership. You're stepping into a leadership position, a leadership, taking charge of your life. And you could be leading others. You have come into your own power. Now is the time to take the lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intentions, be clear with your purpose and define where you are heading. And you're protected. We've got the armadillo with protection. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Yeah. We have regrets and mistakes on the bottom of the deck here. So overcoming those. We've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. And the Magician came out with Archangel Michael in the first chakra with manifestation, your willpower, and you're resourceful. You're a channeler of power. You have a lot of potential. You see through the illusions, and you're a powerful manifester. You have all the tools in your arsenal to be able to manifest the life that you desire. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Yeah. I know. Count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Sure is. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate, listen to your favorite music, whatever you enjoy most, do that today. We see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. So your guides are assisting you. Divine timing is at play. Where you are at right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Yeah. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. If you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trust that outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interests at heart. We love you. And it's your spirit team. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer, and that's overcoming any regrets for any mistakes that could have been made. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. Yeah. If you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Be your true self. Service to the animal world. You could be very close with animals. You could love animals, be an animal lover, being grounded, being in nature, and being one with the nature and the elementals. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. Believe in strange encounters. Endless moments and repetition, focusing on your soul growth for eternity. Breaking the repetitive cycles. There's no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Please don't lose hope. I will watch over you. Spirit is protecting you and watching over you, and you could have a wolf totem animal that's a familiar that could be watching over you as well. Little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. Being in that hermit mode will empower you. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and a fresh perspective. Yeah, for sure. It's time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. And we definitely have a miracle that could be coming towards the collective here. Wisdom as light as a feather. Okay? Your heart is pure. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. Koi fish could be significant. Some of you could have a koi pond. It's time to wake up. It's your moment. Rise and shine, beautiful earth angel here. We have celebrations. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. It's time to celebrate. Could have a gift coming in. Something that you've been wishing for. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. We've got the mountain. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Yeah. Focusing on your goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And that is absolutely the truth. We have the snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. So, Spirit will show you the snakes in your life. They're being weeded out. Keep your grass low so you can see the snakes in your yard. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. We've got a 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side. You're in very abundant energy right now. The dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to Spirit. It's okay to have needs and to fulfill them. You are capable of brilliant transformation. It's beautiful butterflies here. When in doubt, ask for guidance. Don't push the river. Let it flow. Share your cares. It's okay to speak up and share. Relaxation promotes healing. Your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. Oh, absolutely it does. Follow your dreams and help will find you in unforeseen ways. The very thing that challenges you can be transformed into your greatest strength. It's okay to have a voice and speak your truth. Come through, Spirit. Celebrate the little things in everyday life, and that's operating with a state of gratitude. A curse is being banished. Okay? Focusing on your destiny. Walking into your destiny in the North Node with your life purpose. Good luck coming in. Being grounded. Focusing on your passion and what ignites your soul. You're full of courage. You have so much strength and courage. You're very creative. And your creativity will lead to success. You're having a powerful rebirth that's going on right now. With concealment. You're mysterious. You're moving in silence. Focusing on your healing energy here. As you step into a leadership position. Taking charge of your life. Let go and let God. You are protected. You're full of wisdom that you've gained on your journey. It's been a very hard life path. You trust in divine guidance. You have magical power that is coursing through you. You've cut ties with what no longer serves you. You're focusing on your happiness because you alone are in charge of creating your own happiness in your life. Major changes are coming in. Overcoming the 10 of Wands with the burdens here. You're having a growth of energy. Your energy signature is growing. It's expanding and it's getting stronger and it's getting bigger. And you are unlike anyone else. You're rare. Okay. Navigating your path. Focusing on true north here. On the bottom of this deck, we've got the sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. We've got thorns. And with the Messiah, I just see Jesus here. Jesus is with you. Jesus is an ascended master that's with you also. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. Knowledge and learning empower you. Let go of perfection. It's good enough, and so are you. Believe in yourself. You are worthy. Embrace your inner and outer beauty. Listen to your intuitive signals. They are real and will guide you in the right direction. Absolutely. You have the ability to prosper. And it's okay to go after what you want. It just might want you to. You're attracting what you want because it wants you to. And you're operating with a state of complete commitment to your path. And anytime that challenges come up, you use your imagination so that you can powerfully manifest the outcome that you want to bring towards you. You've had to reconsider your alliances and make new connections with Miss Spiderweb here, and the spider energy did come out with the manifestation. Seeing that some people can't go with you on your next level of your journey, and the ones that don't need to be there, they're going to fall away. All right, guys, so this is what I've got for you. You just take this how it resonates. I hope this helps you guys on your journey. I love you so much, collective. Bye, guys.